My name is Richard and this is my story. I'm working as a service crew on fast food Pizza Hut. I am a working student now, because my parents doesn't have a money to support my study. That's why I need to work to finish my degree. So, today I'm gonna tell you my struggles in life. I have 5 siblings. I'm the 3 and My father is machine operator and my mother is a flower vendor. We're living in a small town. I've graduated on elementary, just coffee on breakfast. Walking long distance to reach school. Not even experience to buy shoes. Using donated notebooks from government. And using old school uniform of my cousins. My parents don't have money to buy our needs. Their salary is so small, not even enough to buy us food. After the graduation, I decided to live in our grandparents' house in city for high school. My sister is on senior high that time and I'm freshman. During the vacation, I helped my grandmother to plant roses. And she said she will buy a uniform, shoes and other school needs for me. That's the first time I wear new. The first day of class. One of my classmates asked me, "What planet do you came from?" I said Earth. But they all laughed at me. It takes time for me to realize, what does it mean? They are insulting me about my shoes. They are all in black shoes but I'm in red. I thought I can wear rubber shoes that time. I felt so shy, so I told it to my grandmother and returned. Where we bought it and get a black shoes for me. Every weekend is me, and my grandmother picking up a roses from their farm and making a bouquet of it. And every Sunday, I go with her to sell it. She gives 35% of the sale for me and for my sister's allowance. Second year high school. When my sister graduated a high school, my mother came to attend graduate. My sister don't have a plan to go on college, because she knew that we have no money to support her on college. So she planned to go to job. My sister hired as a company worker that time. My mother talked to us that night. She said that she thinks my father have a mistress. I was shocked that time, and she said our father is always coming late and didn't give her money, and sometimes it takes a week before he go back to home. Our neighbors said that they saw my father with another woman every night. I was able to cry on what I heard. After a few days of staying on my grandparents' house, my mother go back to her hometown. 2013 and I'm third year high school. We are in the middle selling roses when my grandmother says that she's not feeling well. She hold her paunch and I think that's really hurt to make her cry. When we got home, we go to a faith healer with my auntie. My grandma feels alright that time. Months have passed and we noticed that my grandmother is so skinny. I was not able to sleep that night, because my grandmother is crying. She said that she will going to die, because of the stomach pain. We decided to go hospital that night. After checking up, my grandmother feels well and go to sleep. My auntie called my grandfather and me to go outside the ward. She was crying and hugged my grandfather. She said that my grandmother has a colon cancer. No words came out from my grandfather and we started to cry. Weeks, months have passed and my grandmother can't talk, can't see, can't move, totally comatose. We don't have money to pay bills on the hospital, so we sell small in our backyard. That's not enough for the bills, so my auntie went to the city government to get help.
We take my grandma back to home. Because we don't have money to pay for the hospital bills. Only oxygen supports my grandmother to live. If there is no oxygen she will die. She can't eat. so Teresa tube put into her nose to be able to eat and drink. When they planned to pull out the oxygen, because we don't have money to refill the oxygen tank. There's no chance for my grandma to live longer, reason is her foot turns black and a liquid coming into it, half of my grandma's body is dead, only the oxygen support her to breathe. My all relatives was there crying, and watched my grandmother to pass away. We can't do anything, just accept and cry. When God took my grandmother from us, we are very thankful to our relatives, who help us. On the first day my auntie and I picked up roses and make a book of it. I put the roses on my grandmother's casket. 'Cause she really loves roses. I can't wait to see my family that time. I saw my younger siblings and my mother, but I never see my father. My sister called me on phone and she said she's on the way. I go outside the house and I saw a boy and girl walking. I thought my sister has a boyfriend that time. But when they nearly, I was shocked on what I saw. My sister is like a boy with a Mohawk-style haircut. The first thing that came from my mind, that my sister is a lesbian and the girl is her girlfriend. And I'm right. My sister asked me, "Where is our grandmother?" I said inside. They go inside the house and go to my grandmother's casket. Lately I go inside the house and sit on the chair. I saw my mother talking to my sister, and she's very angry. Lately I ask them, where is our father? My younger brother speak, and he said that our father is no longer a member of our family now. Our father sells our house without our consents, and take all the money and go with other woman. When I graduated in high school, my mother didn't come, so my auntie attend on ceremony. Vacation that time. We continue to sell roses, I'm the one who pick the roses, and my auntie sells them. Dinner, that time, when my auntie said, "I will stop to go on college because we don't have enough budget for that." I really understand our situation, so I agreed. But, she said, she will apply to work abroad like our cousins, who is working abroad, so she will help me for college. I decided to apply to KFC that time and I got hired. Teresa, good person, also working on KFC as a service crew. That time his name is Mark, he's so friendly and good. We became friends on the first day. He taught me on how to do our job. 1 month have passed, and I didn't get any problem on our friendship. One day, he asked, why I do not have a girlfriend. I said, I'm ugly, that's the main reason. He just laughed. Just kidding. I said, I finally found a best friend on him. He always treat me foods. Street foods. I'm turning 3 months, that time on KFC, and I have noticed something awkward to Mark, because he's always looking at my underscore down there. I don't know, what does he mean? I tried to ask him about my curiosity, but I just ignore it. I think he is a gay, but never mind. I am 3 days leave on work, so I decided go visit on our house. My father sold our house, so we are renting until now. When I'm on our house, I saw my younger brother with green-eyed. I thought it was sore eyes, so I prefer not to look at his eyes. I bought food for my younger siblings. I grabbed it and gave it to them. Lately I talked to my mother. I asked her about my brother's sore eyes. And she said it's not a sore eyes, your brother is smoking. What? I have tried to wait for my brother to come to talk to him, but it's already late. Transportation is a shit on our town. After leave it's work time. I have go to work early, because I want to tell Mark about what happened on my brother and talk to him. Our manager planned to go outing, because she wants to treat us on her birthday. It's taking too long, so I have to make it short. On our way back, we have a bus service. Mark said he will sit beside me that time. On the way, I felt so tired and sleepy. I think it's 3 a.m. I turned to sleep. I don't know what's happening around me. Lately I thought I was dreaming. It feels so. When I opened my eyes, I saw Mark's hands inside of my pants and grabbing my I pull out his hand and put my belt up. My heart is beating so fast that time, Terry's no words came out from my mouth. I stand up and go to driver's side very quick. I go to work, but I did not see him. Days are past, but Terry's no Mark working on fast food. My coworker says that Mark resigns. I tried to go to his house, but I don't have a face to show, because of what happened. The last time I saw him is when he returned his working uniform on fast food. And we don't talk anymore. My contract to KFC ended. I don't have a plan to renew it. When I applied to Pizza Hut, and now I'm still working as a service with my new friends.